And welcome back again to my YouTube channel. And this time, may bago na specialist I will be tutoring about the Operational Research Part 2, which means this is part of my project and i-upload ko na dito sa YouTube channel because it's part of the content and I want to pass this subject. So, ito yung requirements na dapat kailangan para makapasa ako sa isang subject na OR2. And make sure you do the thing like subscribe and turn on the post notification. And ito yung sinad ko sa mga proof ko at papanorin doon mas as a movie marathon. So, let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, I'm just I'm just gonna wear this because recently hawa kami ng award and I'm very proud. Okay, let's go. So, welcome to the Encina Magalit Tutorial Presents or EMT. Ito isang goal programming or example problem and how to solve this program. The goal programming. And as you can see, this is inspired by Nakano, the quintessential quintuplets. So, ito yung base sa ating problem. And you see the metal cutting and casting. Next slide. Okay. This is a problem of the goal programming. Nakano Industries, owned by Maru Nakano, which is the father of the quintessential quintuplets. So, it manufactures two industrial products. So, first, the precision gears and motor casings. So, both products require a two-step process, which is metal cutting and final assembly. So, this first bullet is it takes 2 hours to cut each gear and 3 hours to cut the motor casing. So, final assembly naman of the gears and motor casings is required to 6 hours and 5 hours respectively. So, it's matagal. And the factory has a production capability of 12 hours for metal cutting and 30 hours for assembly. So, each gear produced earned the company by $7, while each motor casing earns $6. So, si Futaro Yusugi, the production manager, and Nino Nakano, so, example ko na siya, the marketing strategists propose a different priorities for the company's production. And Maru Nakano must decide. So, their father must decide what is the optimal production plan while satisfying multiple goals. So, these are the goals. Next slide. So, these are the goals. Goal number 1, reach a profit at least $30 as much as possible. And goal number 2 is fully utilize the available metal cutting hours and avoid overtime in assembly department. And number 4, the last is the contract requirement to produce at least 7 motor casings. So, the problem here in my previous slide is table like this. So, we have a process, metal cutting, assembly, a profit, and the precision gears. Waitin natin kung ilang hours. Motor casings, yan po, kita po natin yan. And the sign is greater than or equal to. So, i-profit natin, magiging $7 and $6. So, this table form is on the problem. So, parang mas maintindihan natin na this kind of table. Next slide. So, first thing to do is find the divisional variables for Nakano Industry. So, for the first bullet, the D sub 1 is on the top with negative. Ito po natin is under achievement of the profit target. So, that is the goal natin doon na target natin is $30. So, kakaroon sila ng goal na dapat ma-reach nila yung $30. And, tuloy na po natin dahil na full storage ako. So, under achievement of profit target, it means that the profit target is not enough. Ibig sabihin is, hindi pa siya na-achieve. And overachievement of the profit target, which means na na-achieve na yung profit at sobra to. So, which means na gusto ito ng mga company. And as well, the other priorities, 2, D sub 2 is idle time of in metal cutting department based under utilization. It means that ito yung walang masyadong gawa at may specific siyang oras pero di sagad. And overtime in the metal cutting department, ibig sabihin na overtime sila. So D2 plus. So para sa din sa priority number 3. So gawin natin D sub 3 which is idle time in the assembly department under utilization. So next is overtime is which means that ito yung overtime nila. And then the D4 naman ulit is other achievement of motor casing contract goal. So goal nila is 7 motor casing. So if that goal is not enough, hindi siya 7, so it means underachievement siya. And the overachievement naman is na-accomplish na yung 7 and more. So note, management is unconcerned about D1 plus, which means the overachievement of the profit target. D2 minus, which is the idle time of metal cutting department. So okay lang sa kanila na mag-idle time, basta walang mag-overtime, which is yun daw dapat. And D3 minus, which will be the idle time in assembly department. Ibig sabihin, di pwede wala gawa or dapat more on overtime. Yun yung concern nila, yung more on overtime. So D4 plus, which means the overachievement of motor casing contract goal, which means that okay sa kanila yung 7 patas na motor casing. Next slide. So first is kuha tayo ng objective function ng priority and yung mga divisional variables of Nakano industry. So, priority number 1, P, tas sub 1, gagawin natin dito na sa slide. D1 might push by siya minus because sabi dito is concerned sila about sa underachievement of the profit target. So, goal nila dapat ma-achieve yung profit target nila. So, ganyan gagawin natin. So, which mean yung sa unconcerned about dito, sa note sa kanina previous slide, gagawin lang natin na positive, gagawin lang natin siya na alternate, like nakita natin sa next latest slide na D1 plus, bigay siya dito D plus minus. And opposite lang nung unconcerned. So ito yung mga concern nila, yung which mean yung kanilang underachievement ng isang profit target, tsaka yung overtime, concern nila yon, tsaka yung idle, yung overtime ng assembly department, and then yung overachievement ng motor casing goal. So, as sila ganito, gawin na natin sila ng constraint. So, gawin lang natin yung constraint ng ginawa sa linear programming. And if you don't watch the how to linear programming is, I will link in the description. And so, gawin natin siya ng mga constraint. So, ito first constraint natin, si x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2 plus d minus 1 and minus d 1 plus is equal to 30. So, ganun din. So, for the metal cutting constraint, ilagay natin sa priorities natin na, ayun, 2x sub 1 plus 3x sub 2 plus d2 minus again the d2 plus positive is equal to 12. And ganun din sa assembly constraint. Makita po natin dito, and the motor casing contract constraint. So, x sub 2 lang nakita dito kasi kailangan natin yung motor na makagold siya na at least 7 na casing. So, all x sub I and d sub I variables are less than or equal to 0. This is, rather the greater than or equal to 0 or non-negatively constrained. So, bawal sa kanya yung negative. Because, yun nga, it's about product. Kung naman tayo product na negative, so, all the positive. So, unahin muna natin yung profit constraint. So, next slide tayo. So, x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2. So, mapapansin natin, niread ko to, which mean na makakancel out siya because it's opposite naman to sa opposite side naman nila. Kasi nakita natin may minus sa taas nila at plus. And it's equal to 30. So, to solve the boundary equation, set as an equity to 7x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2 is equal to 30. So, ilang? Find the x-intercept. So, pag natin yung finding intercept, ito yung mag-iisakot nila. So, pag let x sub 1 is 0, yung x sub 2 niya is equal to 5. So, 0 to 5 yung isang point coordinates at ipopoint natin ito sa Cartesian plane. So, x sub 2 naman tayo is equal to 0. As you can see, x sub 1 at ayun, 30 over 7 or kung gawin natin sa decimal form is 4.29 plus 0. So next, metal casting constraint, yun lang gagawin natin sa metal cutting constraint. And find the intercept, kita po natin na let x sub 1 is equal to 0, 0 and 4, and 6 and 0. So finding intercept lang din po siya. Assembly constraint, yun din ang gagawin. At finding x-intercept, ito yung mga points nila. So, motor casing constraint naman, x sub 2 is equal to 7. So, let's summarize the constraint and plot it. So, ito yung pagpo-plot natin. So, si sub 1, makita po natin dito sa graph na si sub 1, 0, 5, and 4.90. So, ginamit niya dito yung kulay blue na linya. And then, for C sub 2 naman, 0, 4, and 6, and 0. Ginamit niya dito is color green. And C sub 3, 0, 6, and 5, 0. Kita po natin dito sa graph natin dito na C sub 3 na kulay purple. And the 7 naman is ito naman sa parang dashed line natin. So, as you can see, ipa-plot natin yung area A, B, and C, and D. So, yung around that D4, kung saan siya shaded part, I will read the description. Sorry, I'm too rushed. I'm sorry. So, yung shaded part dito is sa gitna ng intersection. So, lalapitan ko yung aking mukha. Ito po yung sa may, between the A and B, C, and D. So naman gagawin natin yan is find the point kung saan nila nakapapatagpo. So, sorry the background noise. And point A natin is 0 and 6. So, makita po natin doon sa point A na sa graph. Balikan natin yung previous slide. So, 0 and 6. So, next, find natin yung point B. So, yung point B dito is have a intersection between C sub 2 and C sub 3. So naputol yung kasi full source ulit ako. So, balikan natin sa point A and 06. So, kita po natin na ito yung point natin. And sa point B naman, we have the intersection. So, yung intersection niya is intersection ng kanyang constraint is C2 and C3. So, ilapag lang natin yung kanilang constraint. So, as you can see, dito solving na to is na-cancel out din yung mga D2 and the D3 kasi they are opposite sides. And so naman nun is yung sa first C2 constraint naman, the constraint 2 naman is tinangs natin sa negative 3 para ma-cancel natin yung negative 6. Para ma-cancel yung x sub 1 natin. So sa solution, na-cancel na nga, may red dyan. And ipag-plus lang natin yun. So may have a negative 4x and negative 36. And yung x sub 2 natin is 3 over 2. And then find x sub 1 by the let x sub 2 is 3 over 2. Which means nakuha natin yun. And gamitin natin yung x sub 3. So we can use x sub 2 or x sub 3 as you want. Para makuha natin yung x sub 1. So pagkuha natin x sub 1, just input the x sub 2 do sa constraint na yun, and we can use the answer na x sub 1 is 15 over 4. Next slide. Point C, 2 and 8 over 3. Bakit siya nangyari ng ganon? Because we have an intersection of C1 and the constraint 2. So, ganun lang din gagawin the basics that cancel out the D1 and the D2 because they are opposite. And now, try naman natin yung sa constraint number 2, tatimes natin by negative 2 para mawala yung negative. Para mawala yung x sub 2. Yes. As you can see, nawala kayo x sub 2 because ayun nga, ginamit ako ng ganitong formula and x sub 3, x sub 1 na natira is equal to 6 and x sub 1 is equal to 2. Ganun din gagawin ganyan sa point B. So, c sub 1 is ganyan na nangyari is x sub 2 is 8/3 and or 2.67. So, pares lang din yan. So, yung point din natin, wala na kalimutan, 0.5. So, next. Ito naman tayo sa favorite part natin. So, G, goal. Ito gawin natin muna is stable. So, may goal tayo na 4. So, required. Kanina, profit dapat is greater than or equal to 30. So, solve for profit tayo. So, constraint number 1. So, tagay natin yung parang divisional constraint ng D1 plus ganun. So, C1 is 7x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2 is equal to 30. So, what if yung point A natin is 0 and 6? So, input nyo lang. So, you can see 36 is greater than or equal to 30, which means, okay yun. 0 and 6, which means, yun nga, sa problem natin na we should produce dapat ng focus na tayo sa more motor casings. Wala tayong metal cutting na problem like that. So, next naman, point B. 3.75 by 1.5. Input lang natin yon. 35.25 is greater than or equal to 30, which means goods. Goods yung profit nun, mataas pa rin. Point C, ganun din. Input nyo lang yung by point na nakuha natin kanina. Which is good din, 30.02. And point D is ganun din, is equal to 30 is equal to 30. So, next ko naman tayo is utilize 12 hours. So, tugunan tuloy. Ma-complete as in 12 hours lang talaga. So, I'm correcting my gusto na nito is ma-utilize or more hours. So, next slide. Solve the utilize hours 12 hours. So, ganun lang din. Itong constraint number 2 naman to, isipot lang yung mapus na nakuha natin. So, 0, 2, 3, 6 equal to 12. So, 18 is greater than 12. So, okay yun. Goods yun. Sa point B naman, 12 is equal to 12. Goods din yun. Equal din sila. So, 2 sa point C naman, ganun din. 12.01 is greater than 12. Okay. And ang point D naman, okay din man din. So, lahat ng values na kuha natin, isiset sa table yun. As you can see sa taas. Next. Ganun din ang gagawin sa goal number 3, avoid overtime. So, sa point A, ginamit natin ang point na ginawa natin. And di siya na overtime, sakto siya, 30 is equal to 30. Sa point B naman, ganun din. Di siya nag-overtime. Point C, ganun din, di siya nag-overtime. And sa point D naman, di siya nag-overtime. Because 25 hours lang nagtrabaho niya. Next naman. Correcting the term utilize, it should be the metal casting na na poproduce nila. So, C sub 4 is dapat pi over 2. So, point A natin, 0 and 6. So, di natugunan. So, mali. X tayo dyan. And the point B, 1.5. Lamang tayo product na 1.5. Isang kalahati. So, mali din yan. And point C naman, hindi rin pwede. 2.67 and 5. Di rin siya pwede because, ayun nga. Di siya wakto sa 7 pataas. Therefore, the optimal solution will be the X sub 1 is equal to 0 and X sub 2 is equal to 6. Bakit? Because ito yung natin optimal na solution. Hindi tayo pwede mag-1.5, 2.67 at malapit na sana sa point D pero mas to tayo sa pinakamalapit like sa 6. So, pili natin yung point A na 0.6. So, therefore, the optimal solution will be the X sub 1 is equal to 0 and the X sub 2 is equal to 6. They should more focus on motor casing. So, sa product nila is more on focus sila sa motor casing. So, that's it. The goal programming how to solve, and if you do not naintindihan yung mga sinasabi ko dito is link in the description and big credit na lang. And kay sa prop namin and Quatal algorithms, link in the description, and I will more exciting topics next video. And thank you so much for watching Ganation Squad, and see you in the next one. So paborito ko yung next episode, so gagalingan pa natin, and sorry for the rush. Peace.